Hi everyone, miss you so much. Hope everyone's doing well and taking care of themselves and their families and everything. This is such a weird situation. Um, but either way, it's time for some math. So you finished your chapter 5 test, hopefully. If not, you should be doing that. So that's for 2A and 3A both. And then you should also be working on your chapter 5 catch up, anything that you need from IXLs that were for the trigonometry chapter. That's what you have to work on. And then what I'm going to go through today is the first section in your new chapter, which is on percents. And the rationale behind why we're doing percents now is because we're going to get into a real life project where you have to budget, since that is something that you'll have to do in the near future upon graduation, regardless of whether what your plans are for next year. So let's get into it. I practiced using the stylus and I wasn't really great at it. But we're just gonna get to it anyway. So here we are. Name. See, told you. Oh, this is annoying. Guys, I promise it just works. Told you. Wow, that was painful. Thanks for sticking around. Be sure to like and subscribe on my channel. Okay, let's do some math. So this is all going to be found under Algebra 1 in IXL. So we're going to start with D1 today, converting between percents, fractions, and decimals. That's something you already feel comfortable with, and you want to ignore my lesson that I planned for you, then that's totally fine. If you need a little refresher, or just want to hear my voice again because you miss it so much, here we go. So we're going to work through these examples together. And it's going to be a lot of fun. As usual, I took these from IXL, so it's like the same level that you're going to be asked to do. This is definitely one of those real life skills that you'll need, and we hope to review it together. So you should have this up if you choose. You can go to Desmos for a calculator and use that, just desmos.com, and then it'll prompt you to go to the calculator, and we can use this together. Okay, now that hopefully we have the stylus under control, here we go. So number one, how do you write 20% as a fraction? So percent means per 100. So all I do is put 20 over 100. So that's a fraction, but we want to reduce. So if you go back into Desmos, you could put 20 over 100. It gives you a decimal. And then all you do, instead of like math enter, enter, you just press this button right here. And it reduces it to 1/5. Okay? So that's going to be 1/5. So 20% is equivalent to 1/5. Yay, first one done. Here we go. How do you write 16% as a decimal? So again, percent is per 100. So I put that into my calculator again. Clear this out. We did that one already. 16 over 100, 0.16 or 1600. 0.16. Yay, we're having fun. All right. How do you write 3/5 as a percentage? Great question. 3/5 as a percentage. Let's do this. 3/5. That's 0.6. Okay. So I'm going to do that first. This is an intermediate step. 0.6. I can put that extra O there, or 0, not an O. So 0.60. And I know that that's 60 hundredths. 60 hundredths. That's what that says. Wow, this is hard. How does Falcon do it? So that'll be 60 over 100, which is 60%. I mean, I'm having fun. I'm sure you are too. How do you write, number 4, how do you write 0.75 as a percentage? So it's kind of like taking what we did in number 2 and working backwards. So 0.16 was the same as 16%. That means that 0.75 is the same as 75%. You just take that decimal point and you move it over twice. So it's going to be 75%. All right, how do you write 18/20 as a percentage? Well, I would love to tell you. First, we're going to divide and get a decimal. So go back to our calculator. Delete that. 18 divided by 20, 0.9. It's very similar to number 3. 0.9, that's a 9. We can put that other 0 there. And then the trick that we saw in number 4 was I could just take that and move the decimal point over twice to make that a percent. 90%. All right. And number 6, how do you write 1.00 as a percent? So it's one whole. We know that a whole would be like, you don't get anything wrong on a test, you get 100%. It's also the same thing, move the decimal over twice. 100%. Like the emoji. Ha ha ha. Enjoy that. Okay. Getting carried away. All right, number 7. How do you write 13/5 as a percentage? That's weird. That's more than 1. Okay, we'll just do the same thing as before. So we'll do 13 divided by 5 in our little handy dandy calculator. 13 divided by 5, that's 2.6. Okay. Didn't want to do that. Okay. 2.6. And I want a percentage. So I just want to move my decimal point over twice. I just fill that in with a little 0 there. So my decimal point was between the 2 and the 6. But because I want a percentage, I need to move it over twice, which represents the 10 hundredths place. So that's 260%. The effort you give to every assignment that you do. Yep, great. How do you write 10% as a decimal? 10% as a decimal. So now we have our percent and we want to go to a decimal. So now I have to work backwards. So I go, that'll be 0.10. That looks like easier to read, this little medium size. Let's do that. All right, how do you write 70% as a fraction, mixed number, or whole number? Well, it's not going to be a whole number. By whole number. Fraction or mixed number. It's not going to be a mixed number because it's less than 100%. So it's going to be a fraction. 70% means 70 per 100. So either you see that the zeros crossed out, and that gives you 7/10. I'm trying really hard to write neatly. I'm sorry that it's not working. Or you take it to your handy dandy decimal, 70 over 100, and then press that fraction button. And you see that it gives us 7/10. So again, that's this fraction button here. All right, and how do you write 8% as a fraction, mixed number, or whole number? 8%, 8 per 100. So that's 2/25. Two more to go. Lucky us. 11, how do you write 2/4 as a percentage? Okay, this one I don't need a calculator. That's a brag. 2/4, and then 2/4 is equal to 1/2. And I know 1/2 is 50%. Huh. Good for us. And then finally, how do you write 0.3 as a percentage? So that's the same as anything we had before, like numbers 4 and 6, even though there's just one number after the decimal place. So 0.3 as a percentage. So I'm going to move the decimal point over 1 2 times over 10 hundredths. So to fill that in with a 0. So that's 30%. Now, by number 12, I can write pretty nicely. Good for us. Okay, so that was Algebra 1, D1, converting between percents, fractions, and decimals. Your first lesson in the percent unit for our virtual learning plan that we are implementing as of right now due to the public health crisis that we are undergoing. So remember, you can use the Desmos calculator that we have here. It was able to do everything we needed to do. You can pause this video at any time. You can replay it at any time just because you're nostalgic or really care about percents, decimals, and fractions. Again, let me know if you have any questions. Be around to help you out, and we'll get through this together. All right. Have a good day. Bye.